Hi all, welcome to the Happy Training. Today we're going to talk about business analysis healthcare, what we do as a business analyst in healthcare domain. I will introduce to you to the topic of business analysis. Myself, Sushant Singh. I have had 10 plus years of experience as a business analyst. I'm a BTech plus MBA, and I have experience in working various of domains, especially healthcare and insurance domain. And today we're going to start with a what is business analysis, how business analysis concept works, and how it is applicable to healthcare domain or any other domain specific to the business analysis. So let's start with what is business analysis. Business analysis is something we required in our day-to-day life. Okay, the business is pertaining to what kind of analysis want to do. It is applicable in every industry and how industry functions, how the strategy is being built around businesses is that type of analysis. Let's introduce you to the definition of. It is actually the practice of enabling change in an enterprise by defining needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to the stakeholders. Business analysis, as per BEBOK guide, business analysis enables an enterprise to articulate needs and the rationale for change and to design and describe solutions that can deliver value. Next up is who is business analyst? A business analyst is any person who perform business analyst activities, no matter what their job title or organizational role may be. So in any organization when we are working as a business analyst, it doesn't matter what our role in that organization. We can perform that business analysis activities, whether I am a project manager, whether I am a program manager, whether I am a software developer, or maybe the test engineer. It doesn't matter. I can perform the business analyst activities. What might you need an analyst on a project? Because we have to analyze the enterprise goals, pinpoint those problems, and recommend strategies, analyze needs and requirements, and make them understood by the project team, define and monitor progress on the solution scope, manage the requirement over the project lifecycle, drive change and facilitate collaboration, validate the solution. In any project, as an analyst, when we start working on, we have to analyze those enterprise goals. We have to identify and pinpoint the problems, and then basis that we have to recommend the strategies. But the foremost point is how the analyst captures those needs and requirement and make sure that the any project team understand it. They can also define the solution scope. They will manage the requirement over the project lifecycle, drive change, facilitate collaboration, and then validate the solution. Next, we're gonna study about what are the essential business analyst levels. Essentially, business analysis works on four levels. That is business, stakeholder, solution, and transition. In business, what does the organization as a whole need from a change and why? For example, if suppose organization needs to change their website, why does they need to change the website? Because the website was 10 years old. It doesn't have a lot of functionality. It is not connecting with the masses. That's why it is not accessible most of the people. So they need a new modern website which will appeal to the masses, that design is apt to as per the current standards, and so that the businesses, if they want to promote business digitally or online, they can easily promote it. People can check their products or what services, kind of service the organization provides. Stakeholders stakeholders what are the needs and expectations of individual and groups involved with change? So stakeholders involved, the project sponsor, the owner, project manager. We have to understand, we have to collaborate with every stakeholders. We need to understand their requirements. Solution, what are the capability and quality solution should have. We have identified what the business needs. We have identified what are the requirements of the stakeholder. Now we have to provide them the solution basis that problem or change or need that is required. So what are the capabilities and qualities the solution should have to meet the business stakeholder requirements? We have to do that. Transition, how the organization can progress from current state to the future state. Means at the current level, at whatever state they are. Suppose their website is not running or it is very old. What will be the future state? Future state will be website will be dynamic and responsive. It has a lot more functionality. It can people can contact us anytime through that website. It has a chat bot. People can chat on it and know about the services. Then next up is the business analysis core concept model. So uh, this is one of the most and foremost important thing in business analysis. To be business analysis, we must understand this business analysis core concept model. It is based on the Bebok guide, the business analysis body of knowledge book. It is a framework, conceptual framework for business analysis. It encompasses what business analysis and what means to those performing business analysis tasks, regardless of perspective, industry, methodology, or level in the organization. Let's take a look at that example. The BA core concept model is what are the changes, solutions, context, value, stakeholders, needs. One by one, I'm going to explain this BA core concept model, how this changes, solution, context, values, stakeholder, and needs work. First, a need, a problem or opportunity to be addressed. Need can cause changes by motivating stakeholders to act. Changes can also cause need by eroding or enhancing the value delivered by existing solution. So what any problem that exists in the organization, it is either opportunity or a change. So whenever the need arises, it will gonna cause the change. Let's take a look at the example. An organization is receiving a lot of complaint from customer about the after sales support provided. So organization has a need to address the problem. An organization is selling a subscription software where people subscribe to the software and pay on a monthly basis. In recent times, the dropout period and rates are very high. 60% of people stop paying after 1 month and 80% after 2 months. The organization needs to address the problem, and that's an example of a need. What is not need? Need is not a solution. Solution are way to address the need. So in our first example, we say that company wants to automate its after sales service process. It defines the solution, not the need. Now, because need we have identified, now let's take a look at the change. The act of transmission in response to a need is change. Change works to improve the performance of an enterprise. These improvements are deliberate and controlled through business analysis activities. For example, provide e-commerce solution to customer who prefer shopping online. This will require completely new business processes and function to fulfill online order. In another example, the support team at the least needs to learn how to use the new software. Are they ready? If not, they need to be skilled appropriately. Then comes the solution part. Specific way of satisfying one or more needs in a context. A solution satisfies a need by resolving a problem faced by a stakeholder or enabling stakeholder to take advantage of an opportunity. For example, to address the need for resolving poor after sales service, the organization may use a software application. A need can be addressed in more than one way, which means that we have more than one solution. In our case, the organization can opt for a software as a service, CRM system, or a quotes commercial of the shelf CRM product, or a completely custom built software application. So how does a business analyst organization decide what is the best solution? BA takes a decision based on multiple factors like cost, benefits, or risk. As a BA, it's their responsibility to do the cost benefit analysis identify the risk if there is any, how much time it's going to take, risks such as how much time it's going to take, what are the impacts on the business, how many days we have to stop the business, how. So these kind of risk we have to identify and work upon. Stakeholders, a group or individual with relation to the change, the need, or the solution. Stakeholder has a interest in change, solution which satisfy their need. Stakeholder often defined in terms of interest in impact on and influence over the change. For example, depending on the company's organizational structure, capabilities, time sensitive nature of the change, the probable list of solution could be implemented in an IT project that enables the organization to set up its own e-commerce store, partner with the existing e-commerce player to use their infrastructure for order fulfillment, or acquire an existing e-commerce player and merge it with the company existing operation. This is the solution given for the stakeholder to pick from. The stakeholder in this case are almost all functional areas: sales, marketing, IT, HR, and operation within the organization. They all have to make a collaborative decision on the proposed solution. What the value? Without the value, the solution, uh, stakeholder, or solution doesn't exist. The worth, importance, usefulness of something to a stakeholders. Value can be seen as a potential or realized returns, gains, and improvements. Value can be tangible or intangible in nature. For example, by implementing a CRM solution to address the after-sales support issues, the organization wants to keep the customer happy so that they can refer more customers. This is what is meant by value. The intangible value in this case can be increase in sales or increase the company market share. The intangible value can include transforming the organization to a digital future, introduction of new talent and ideas. Got it. Next up is the context. What is the context of that change? What is the context of a solution? Why the need was there? The circumstances that influence are influenced by and provide understanding of the change. Change occurs within a context. Example, software as a service option is suitable for organization. It is a possible that a custom built software is more suitable for organization B. Organization is a small organization with just 10 employees. The context for this proposed change can be the growing market share and popularity of e-commerce player, changing demographic profile of the customer, improvements in the digital infrastructure in the country, entry of foreign players in the market, easier government regulation towards setting up of e-commerce companies. So this is how we look at a BA core concept model. It is very important, and as a business analyst, we must understand this. A need, a problem, an opportunity to be addressed, change, the act of transformation in response to that need. A solution, a specific way of satisfying one or more needs. Stakeholder, group, or individual with the relation to the change, the need, or the solution. The change, the need, or the solution that has been proposed, what value it will bring to the organization or to the stakeholder. And in overall, the circumstances that influence are influenced by and provide understanding of the change is the context of that. Why it is important? These concepts build a mental framework around business analysis activities that all BA can share regardless of their industry, domain, job title, or technology. Each core concept is an idea fundamental to the practices of business analysis. There is no hierarchy, no single concept is more important than any other concept. These concepts are instrumental to understanding the type of information business analysts work with. So, thank you all. This is just the introduction part to the business analysis. We have to look at the more coursework in detail, where will be studying about activities that business analysis involved, what are the skills required, what are the career paths and the salaries involved. We will also understand the software development life cycle, such as agile, iterative, waterfall models. We also understand the project development and the product development. What are the development, DevOps and RUP, the latest methodologies being used nowadays. We'll understand the business process mapping and the flow charting required, as is to be analysis, all the modeling frameworks required for the business processes and the re-engineering. We'll study about how the requirement process, how we elicitate those requirements as per the BA book, BABOK, how we do the stakeholder analysis and engagement for it. We will also study about the unified modeling language required, how we use the UML, the uh, unified modeling language for our use to draw various use case diagram, sequencing diagrams, or deployment diagrams. We will also study about the BPMN, the business process model annotation. It is specific, it is required in the industry. Some of the example involved are swim lanes, connecting objects, artifacts, then the various business analysis techniques, SWOT analysis, Moscow, MOST, PESTEL, six thinking hats, etc. The requirement illustration, collaboration and techniques required, the analysis of the requirements, wireframes and prototypes, how to use the wireframe prototype to illustrate the solution for the client, the requirement documentation, how to prepare the requirement documentation, such as business requirement documents, functional requirement documents, and the software requirements specification document. Agile business analysis. What does agile business analysis do? Roles of Scrum, product owner, development team, how to write a user stories, some of the concept of SQL and database. We will study about quality insurance and the user acceptance testing for the IT business analyst, how we ensure the testing is carried as per the quality, how the manual and automation testing works, what are the tools used, how the user acceptance testing being done by the business analysis. Then comes the domain knowledge, how what is healthcare, what is the history of it, what are the benefits of healthcare domain, how to make a career in the business analyst as a healthcare, how we analyze the healthcare data, how to use the statistical tools, how to prepare reports, presentation, how to collaborate with cross-functional team, how to promote, how to handle the clinical and operation data, how to analyze that data, how to develop algorithms, analytical techniques for data reports and charts. This is all we're gonna study in the habit training. Just this is just a demo part of it, how the business analysis works. We're gonna study in detail when the session starts for the habit training. Thank you all. This is Sushant Singh. Thanks.